Continuing our team coverage of the cleanup following the severe weather. 6:14 is the time right now as you go about your Tuesday morning. Check out these photos. We cannot show these to you enough. Seminole County Fire providing these images. Down trees, you see them working feverishly to get that stuff out of the way. An absolute mess to clean up. Let's continue our team coverage right now with certified meteorologist Maureen McCann joining us now here in Florida. Maureen, we are no strangers to cleaning up after severe storms. We deal with the summer storms. We deal with hurricanes. Here's the thing. It's March. It was the morning hours when this thing came through and you were talking about it. Walk me through how they determine the twisting of the metal and wood as to how powerful the storm is and what people should be looking out for on the ground.
Yeah, because it's March. We get cold fronts this time of the year. Our summer storms, which can produce tornadoes, those tend to be weak. They tend to be more EF0s, and that'll happen when we get our sea breeze storms. This is more of a cold front. February, March, think back to our historical events. The Kissimmee tornado, that was February, and the Groundhog Day tornado, also February. So this is what occurred yesterday. So they went out and rated it as an EF2. You know, Beth, when we were seeing this on Clystron 13 yesterday, those reds and the greens so close together. This is Lake Mary Boulevard and Markham Woods Road. Those are some of the areas where we had the damage that was seen here on Clystron 13. So you were asking about the EF scale. I mentioned this is an EF2. The crews will go out and look at damage indicators. And that is why this was revamped. It used to be the Fujita scale until 2007. Believe it or not, when they launched this in 2007, the first time an EF tornado was rated was the Groundhog Day tornado in Lake County. So EF2, homes damage, they look for the patterns of, like you said, the wood, the trees. Are the roofs just being peeled off, or are they totally gone? And that is the damage indicator that they look for. And that's the damage that people are walking around today with pieces of their home. I mean, you saw Amy's video and you saw her report yesterday.
Jaw-dropping.
Her screen enclosure blew over the house of the pool into the front yard. You know, street signs blown down as well.
What are the residual dangers? And I got to ask about that. When we look at the hours after the storm, the day, which is right now, and the next few days, next few weeks.
We talk about these things in hurricane season too. So these are things to remember, not just for tornadoes, but hazards remain after. And in studies that I've seen, these fatalities, or injuries and fatalities, are outpacing what happens during the storm itself. You know, tornadoes they're not the leading cause of death in the country when it comes to weather. It's actually heat. But when we have tornadoes, things like this happen after. People can get electrocuted with those power lines down.
Here's the big one.
The chainsaw misuse. People have one. They want to use it. They want to clear out their yard. But that is something, if people don't know how to use it and they're using it for the first time, there can be injuries. And, you know, more of the heat-related illness when you're out of AC and no power, that can result, and waterborne disease when we have standing water for a long period of time. Not the case with this because it came through quickly and we weren't really in a flood situation. And then, yeah, vehicular incidents because power is out, so traffic lights are out, and there can be accidents within the neighborhoods.
Useful advice. Look at this and save it in your memory, because this is very useful information for any of our storms and also during hurricane season. I know you're wanting to know more. We've got more of this useful information from Maureen McCann and the rest of our severe weather experts on the Spectrum News app, which you can download for free this morning. Grab your coffee, stay with us. We'll be right back. We're going to show you a live picture of Champions Gate. Ooh, when I see 58.5 on that monitor, I go, Champions Gate. Jerry Hume compiling updated information on the traffic flow or lack thereof in just a moment. You're watching Spectrum News. We'll be right back.